because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. His throw incomplete. Cole Beasley the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
He can't hang. He's not going to give him. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Delta. Right
now this time Locke will throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matt Milano charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
49. 49 is the mic. 49 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 49 is the mic. Not 49. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Go on.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, Locke. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out right at the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
1st down.
midfield. Here's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Beasley. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now it's Locke. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the INT, it's Allen. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. This one caught by Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run the screen with Moss. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Buffalo.
Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the the Bills are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Bills 14, Broncos 7.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Bills are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. He hits Beasley right side.
Allen's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone...
Oh, they're on him too quickly, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
Well, for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Lock off a play action. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Watch out. You're out. Crunch.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
44, Mike.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Lock. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Again, it's Lock. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Lock now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brought down by Bryce.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
56 is the mark. Here we go, team. All day, defense.
They go again with Muhammad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Hardman to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Taron Johnson made the stop.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
56 to Matt, boy. 56. Check 56.
They're going to run for it. It's Morris. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mike, 44. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Oh. 44 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brought down by Micah.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Gordon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Ball carrier.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll run it with Williams. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of
A
3.
tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Singletary here running out of the gun, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
Today's final score, Bills.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Denver, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will. No, but I'm on this. You cannot run with me, boy. Coming, I can barely wait. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body.
Hey, I don't know no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause